Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a little bit of a hiatus, but today I'm going to do a match preview for Forest Green Rovers versus Borehamwood in the National League Playoffs semi-final. Well, quarter-final, sorry. It's the Eliminator taking place today between, obviously, Forest Green and Borehamwood. Kick-off tonight is at 7:45 PM in their stadium in Hertfordshire, England. So we are away, of course, because Borehamwood finished higher up than us. I believe that's how it works. Correct me if I'm incorrect. So it's a big game. It's a very, very big game for Forest Green. It's very close as well. In the league, Forest Green Rovers did, of course, finish 7th with 81 points, level on points with Southend, who did have 6 extra goals than us in terms of goal difference and were therefore promoted, in 6th place. And they played in the other semi-final against Scunthorpe, in which they lost last night 1-0 due to an early Callum Roberts goal. So the first semi-final set up, it's Scunthorpe versus Rochdale in the first semi-final, and then the second semi-final will be Carlisle versus the winner of tonight's game. Now, of course, as a Forest Green Rovers fan, I am, of course, going to predict the wind's very strong now, that Forest Green are going to win. In the league this season we had 23 wins, 12 draws and 11 losses. Head-to-head against Borehamwood, in fact, we've only ever played each other 6 times, which is actually more than I thought. Borehamwood have only ever gotten the advantage once. In the National League this season, the most recent time we played away to Borehamwood, it was a 1-1 draw on the 21st of Feb, in which it was a leveller by Forest Green through a Kyle McAllister 66-minute penalty, or 66th-minute penalty, I should say, in which Forest Green were actually on horrendous form, in which they had gone into the game with 3 losses in their last 3 games and just 1 win in the last 5 games. As for Borehamwood, they went into it on a 2 wins in the last 5, the other 2 games being 2 losses and a draw. That's other 3 games. And that was on round 34. But before that, the last time we won was 25th of October. 25th of October, which was the first time we played them, and that was at the New Lawn at home, in which we won 2-1 with goals from Booyaboo and Bunker's penalty. But apart from that, last time we played them, was in the 16-17 season. We beat them 2-0 on the second time we played at home, but we lost 1-0 against Borehamwood when we were at their stadium. And then in the 2015-16 season, we beat them 1-0 both times, both away and at home. So that means our away record against Borehamwood is 2 wins and 1 draw, I think it is. So I think that's what I've just worked out. So our odds are good. Borehamwood did finish above us in the table. Of course, that's why we're playing them. Because we finish in the last possible position for a promotional, chance. They, in their last 5 games now, they've won the last 3 on the trot. The last 5 in order from oldest to newest. It was a 5-1 thrashing of Wealdstone, then a 4-1 defeat in the hands of Solihull Moors. Then they won 3-0 at home to Hartlepool, 3-0 on the road to Morecambe, and 1-0 against Sutton. Retrospectively, Forest Green Rovers in their last 5 games have 3 wins, a draw and a loss. The wins going in order though, it's 4-0 thrashing of Brackley Town, a 1-0 draw on the road to Truro, a 3-1 win over Braintree at home, a 2-1 defeat to Hartlepool, and then most recently, the game I went to was a 5-0 thrashing at home of Morecambe. So it definitely proves that Robbie Savage is good with his substitutes, with Ricardo Rees in the last game scoring twice off the bench. having come on the 65th minute, scoring 78 minutes in and 83 minutes in, as well as Gabe Kirchhoff. He came in onto the pitch on the 54th minute and scored on the 56th minute. So it's definitely, we have a definite good availability on bench. We also had Doige come on in that game, because I predict he will start. It's a big game for both Forest Green and Borehamwood, but I don't have high hopes. I do think it's going to be a similar starting 11 to last time. I think it will be Pagel in goal. I think Boyabu will start. He's had a load of goals this season. I think he's on 7 goals this season. I think Moore, Taylor and Mendy will start in between the two fullbacks, and then I'm going to put Pemberton on that right back spot, which is the same 5 as the last game. I do, however, think there will be a few changes. Maybe so the 5 in the middle area: Clark, Campbell, Knowles, McAllister and Eteku. Sorry, is it Eteku? Eteluku, sorry, I read that wrong. They all played last game. I do think it will probably be the same, but I don't think Bogael at Mellor will start. I do think Christian Doige will start, and there could be a bit of wiggle room in terms of the 2 central defending midfielders. Anyway, the all-important prediction, of course, it is on the road for Tottenham. They are away. It is an away fixture, and it's always more difficult on the road. If we do win, it won't be by much, whereas if we are at home, I definitely think we'd command a victory, you know, with the fans' support. So I do think it's going to be a win for Forest Green, but only just. I am going to remain positive. I'm going to say Forest Green win 2-1 on the trot, but it is a come from behind sort of win. I do think Borehamwood will score the first goal, probably at some point during the first half, and then I think the second 2 goals will happen at some point during the second half. But I do think it's going to end Borehamwood 1, Forest Green 2, and Forest Green progress to play Carlisle in the semi-final next week. Or is it Sunday? Can't remember. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment and subscribe for more videos just like this, and I'll see you next time.